coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now 2nd and 3.
Go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Kappa.
Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Herbert. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He got 29 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Again, Herbert. Touchdown, Rams. DJ Moore from 8 yards out. And the Rams have struck first in this NFC title game. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. To begin the drive. officially it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2000.
There he goes, right side. Now inside the 25, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off, but he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you got to disrupt the timing of the...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A game there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. A little juke. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Barkley will score. Touchdown, L.A. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
Flush to his right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Chigakakwo, 34 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Herbert's throw here to the winds of Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
59. Hey, Rams.
Herbert throwing again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And this is good for a first down, his second grab in this NFC Championship bout.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He completes this to Walker. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Now back to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. From the gun, it's Walker. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Smith and Jigba in motion right. On second down, it's Walker. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On first down, it's Herbert. They got his man, complete. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 36 yards on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield. And we welcome you back live now in
inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Trenton Simpson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A first throw for the backup, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Hamler now on the return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Pat Surtain getting down from his corner spot to make that play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Balin Tiger. 5'9", 5'9". Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
Go.
Now it's Herbert. This ball complete to Rager. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Herbert. He's got it. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
Walker hit and the ball is out, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Wilson now off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, Wilson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Marvin Mims from 21 yards away. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Barkley inside handoff. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with...
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DJ Moore with an amazing diving catch. And the Rams are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Zach Wilson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That'll be caught. It's caught. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Garrett Wilson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a third down throw, but he misses the target. Incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll make it second down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Up the middle with Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Herbert now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DJ Moore saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Rams up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.